In the midst of global calls for Russia to end its offensive in Ukraine, India has not criticized the Kremlin. It has abstained from UN votes on the conflict and has avoided US pressure to join Western countries in imposing sanctions. India's stance is rooted in its ties to Russia, its largest supplier of major weapons.
You know, if you look at it historically, we've been dependent on Soviet first, now Russian arms, since the 1960s. Although India has been attempting to diversify, the percentage of Russian arms utilized and used by our armed forces is still very, very high.
According to the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute, between 2017 and 2021, nearly half of New Delhi's arms imports came from Moscow. India has the world's second largest army. Its air force includes more than 400 Soviet-era and advanced Russian fighter jets, which need spares from Moscow. And it is waiting to take delivery of a nuclear-powered submarine, assault rifles and the S-400 missile system, adding to its supplies from Russia. In the past decade, however, the South Asian nation has expanded its defense basket with purchases from the US, Israel and France.
We know that Russia will be a less reliable partner for India moving forward simply because it will be cut off by sanctions from critical technologies from the rest of the world. The US has made India Strategic Trade Authorization 1 status, giving it access to dual-use items, allowing India to buy armed drones, the first non-NATO partner of the United States to be able to do so.
With growing doubts about future supplies from Russia, New Delhi has promised to place military orders worth nearly $28 billion from domestic companies over the next 5 years. The Modi government is pushing for Made in India defense ventures to reduce its dependence on Russian arms imports and increase its self-reliance in the long term. But for the moment, the major hurdle does remain the lack of a strong industrial base in the country for military equipment. Smita Sharma, TRT World, New Delhi.